Crystal Hodges, Belinda Clark, our vice chair. We've got Keith Ralston, a board member, Kevin Calicut, and Wendy Sellers, a board member as well. So we're glad for them to be here. Now, on behalf of those folks, we want to welcome each of you here. You know, one thing that I'll say to Governor Perdue, we're especially happy to have you here and take time out of your busy schedule. But I appreciate you being an advocate for public education. You know, one thing that there's a lot of folks right now out there that says that we're not getting the job done. And I'll tell you what, that those are folks that's never, that haven't spent a lot of time in public education because a lot of good things happen. We have passionate employees here that work hard every day for our children, and I appreciate what you do for us. You know, one other thing that I'm passionate about, and I know you are as well, you're a champion for early intervention and pre-K, our pre-K program. You know, one thing that we do, that I believe, is that the foundation that we lay there is so important to the success of our children. And so I appreciate what you do there. Appreciate it very much. We have others that I want to welcome this morning real quick, and I know that if I leave somebody out, please forgive me. I apologize, but we have our mayor here. Where's our mayor? Mayor Bennett, thank you for coming. Our city council members, I know we have Pat Shelton and Raleigh York. Just raise your hands. We have county commissioners. I know I've seen Don Trull. Don's here, back there. I've seen Fred McClure. I know that Steve Jarvis, who will be commissioner-elect, coming up real soon, is here. Anybody else did I miss? Any there? Well, I'll get him in just a minute. I'm getting there. We have City Manager Kelly Craver. Is he here? Kelly's been with United Way. All right, we got our county managers, Robert Hyatt, and Assistant Manager Zeb Hanner. And then I want to thank, and we got our Chief of Police here somewhere. I know Jeff Henson's back in the very back, and all our children, you see them turn around, they all know us. They all know him because we have a great relationship with our police department. They do great things for our city schools. I also want to thank Senator Stan Beam. You know, one thing that I'm very proud of is I can pick up a phone and call him at any time and say, look, we need help. We need you to help us out, and whatever it is, and he's willing to do that. He says, if I don't know the right person, I'll find him. And that means a lot to me that you do that, and I appreciate what you do for our school system. I really do. And so we've got a lot of folks that really mean a lot to us as far as support. And I thank you for being here. One thing that I'll say, and I'll turn it over to the governor in just one second, is that we're very proud to be here this morning to accept a Digital Learning Award from you. It means a lot to our school and our community because there's a lot of people working very hard. Technology is something that we've really put an emphasis on in the last number of years to make sure that we have that integrated into our instruction every day. And that's important for our kids because we want to train and we want them to be ready for the 21st century. And so, you know, I'm very proud of what our technology department does. Mike Ingram and his folks do a great job. Our administrators, our school board, our central office people, our teachers, and our students for what they do every day because it makes a difference and going to make a difference. And I know you put an emphasis on that, and it's made a difference in our community. So I appreciate you being here. I'll welcome you up right now. And boys and girls, let's give her a big hand. You want to? Let's give her a big hand.
And my name is Perdue. I'm the governor of the state. What that means is like I'm the kind of the head of the state. It's kind of like the principal, Ms. Moore, is the head of the school. And so I'm head of a big school. And I work a lot with Senator Bingham, and I like him. He's been my friend for a long time, and he does you all a good job, and I thank you for that. I want to thank all of y'all around the walls. You know who these people are? I'm not sure who they are, but they're all bigwigs. And they all do important stuff for schools. And your superintendent is a cool guy. He understands, as does your technology leader, Mr. Ingram. I bet y'all don't even know who Mr. Ingram is. He's this funny-looking dude over here in a white t-shirt. You know what? These people, your principal and your superintendent and your teachers, I hope there's teachers all around the wall, and some parents and some elected folks who make decisions, decided 2 or 3, 4 years ago, how long has it been?
About
5 or 6 years ago, they decided that here in Thomasville City Schools, it would be really a good idea for all of you to have a chance to work every single day with a computer. Because they were smart enough to understand that computers were part of everything that we do in life. How many of you know somebody that has a smartphone, a phone that plays music and that takes video and that you can use it all of us know somebody. We might not be able to afford one ourselves, but all of us know somebody. And you know, put your hands in there. The other day, my car broke. It just quit driving. And I had to go to the car people who repair cars. And I told them they had to help me fix my car. And they looked at me and they said, "Lady, this isn't just a car. This is a computer engine that you have. And it's full of all this stuff that you use here in school." And it reminded me that what you're learning and what these people who are letting you have these tools in your classroom and are working with you to make movies and to learn to go to the internet and to learn to read and write and do your math and your science over technology, over computers, they're getting you ready for jobs. So that pretty soon when you graduate, and all of you, how many of you are going to graduate from high school? Whoa! Do you know your system, your school system here, Thomasville City Schools, has got one of the highest high school completion rates in the state. We're proud of that. And your leadership, And your leadership telling some of that has to do with technology. I got to look at your scores. Now that's another thing that governors get to do. They get to see what happens in the schools. And I was real impressed that in city schools here in Thomasville, you all have raised your performance. I mean, you're reading better and you're counting better, up almost 20% in 2 years. That's pretty cool. You're doing a really, really good job. And so I decided that it would be really a good thing in North Carolina this year to take some time out and to find the very best, not the worst, not the half best, but the very best 10 school systems in North Carolina and how they were using money to get computers and to get smart boards and to get all the stuff you got in this school. And more importantly, how you all were using them, how kids benefited from the technology. And you know what? There's almost 150 systems in this state. There's thousands of school buildings just like yours. And you know where I am this morning? In one of the 10 groups that we're saying, you all are the rock stars, is Thomasville City School System and Thomasville Elementary. I was in a first grade class a while ago. One little girl looked at me and she said, "I got some advice for you." And I said, "What?" And she said, "Don't touch the elf." Now, I don't know how many of you have elves in your classroom, but I'll tell you what, the elf and Santa or whoever else you're thinking about here at Christmas, they're up there giving you gold stars because you've done something right at Thomasville Elementary School and Thomasville City Schools. I want y'all to thank you for working hard. And I want you to remember, you promised me that I'm sure you promised me, over Christmas you were going to each read at least 2 books. Did I hear you say that? I thought I might have heard you say that, Senator Bingham. I'm sure you're 2 books over Christmas. And you're going to tell your teacher, I wanted 4 books. You're my kind of guy. I'm going to give you all a banner, and Ms. Moore may be able to hang it here, or they'll hang it somewhere, because this is the award you're getting. And remember, your teachers and your teachers' assistants, they don't make a lot of money, so y'all got to thank them every day for all they do for you. Here's the award, North Carolina Digital Learning District. Okay, I've got to go back to Raleigh right now and do some work. I don't know what's next. I'll ask your principal or the superintendent to come and tell us what we're supposed to do.
Again, let's give Governor Perdue another hand.